My name is Angela Ankers, and I teach in the upper school. I've taught 6 years elsewhere and 7 years here at Emmanuel. I teach a variety of classes. This year I expect to teach computer applications, English 7, consumer math, and reading lab to the 8th grade. That class is a really fun class because we work on reading 40 novels in a year, which sounds very ambitious at the beginning of the year, but I already have a bunch of students who in past years have exceeded that number and thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's a class I love teaching. Computer applications, we use the Google Suite here at school, and so they've learned to use Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, Google Slides, to name a few. We also do Pixlr, which is a Photoshop similar program, and all these programs translate very easily to the major programs used in industries. English 7, I team teach that with another teacher, and in my half of the class we do grammar and spelling. We have used both Bob Jones and Abeka curriculums depending on the class and what is the best need for that class. With consumer math, we talk a lot about what God says about money and how to be good stewards of it in this day and age and the way the world is set up. We talk a lot about credit, and I really enjoy my variety day and all the different grades I get to work with every year. I'm a teacher because that's what God made me to be. I can give you a list as long as your arm of things I don't do well, but I love teaching, and judging from the students' response to my teaching and from the test scores they get, that is what God has created me to do, and so that's why I do it. There's several things that I really enjoy about working here. One is relationships that I get to build with students, and that allows me to see what God is doing in their lives. And the person that graduates is not the person who came here. And I really enjoy watching that transformation. I enjoy it when they text me or contact me after going off to college saying, "Mrs. Ankers, I did this and I did that," because they want me to go, yay! And I'm so glad to do it because I know what a triumph that is in their life. Another thing that I really enjoy is the teachers that I teach with, because they are godly people who are absolutely as dedicated as I am to raising these children for God and to have God-honoring lives, and to see us pull together to really try to reach out to someone who maybe just lost a parent or who has some other really big crisis going on in their lives, to see the love and concern and, I hate to say safety net, but almost that's what it is, that we are able to put under them through God's Word and through our love and care in their lives. That's worth doing every day. Well, the most dedicated churchgoer who goes Sunday morning and Sunday night and Wednesday night is in church 3 hours a week, hearing about God. If parents are doing their duty, the student hears about God every day. They pray before meals, they have family worship together, but that doesn't always happen. That isn't like that in every home. Not every church meets that often. So they go to a public school where things opposite of God's Word are taught 30 hours a week, plus whatever they see on their phone screens and everywhere else. Coming to a Christian school, those 30 hours a week are not against God, they're added to church and home. And if you don't think that makes a difference in a child's life, you have not really considered the question. And so to me, sending a child to a Christian school is not just smaller classes, it's not just better academics, it's not just that we name the name of God several times a day so that we can say we're Christians. It's we give them a totally different, immersive view of life as God says to do it. And I think that's just worth any price. Pray, get with your spouse, pray before God, and very seriously consider what kind of education you're giving your child, because you are giving them a religious education. It may be a religious education of worshiping self, worshiping the world, worshiping money, or worshiping God. But everyone worships something. What is the school you're sending your child to worshiping? Because that is what they will learn.